Yo, check it. All right, fam, what is up? We got to talk about AMC. I'm going to give you guys the truth about AMC and what we are looking at. I'm also looking at GME, SPY, the overall stock and crypto market in this video. So let's not waste any more time and hop in the charts, facts, data. Let's go.
Hello, everyone. It's your boy, Datazero. This is your daily outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. This video is not financial advice and should not be taken as such. Please do your own research and due diligence before buying any stock or crypto asset. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and hop in the charts, facts, and data showing you guys what's going on for the meme stocks, AMC, GME, SPY, crypto, and much more. Okay, we're going to hop right in, not waste any more of your precious time. Also, subscribers have been going absolutely crazy. We're at 14,832. Please hit that subscribe button because we're trying to reach over 15K possibly before the end of the year, and that would be insane if we could do that. So again, hit that subscribe button to help out with that. Now, let's go ahead and show you guys what's popping up with these charts. First of all, GameStop. Remember what I said about yesterday's video? Weekly outlook and prediction, possible bull run. GME finally holding 30. That's what's going to be happening this week, and it looks like we are on track. Looks like the next support and resistance that we need to break and hold is going to be 30.88, 30.89, whatever you want to use. I have it officially marked at 30.89. If we use this level of support, then we can head towards 31.18. So that heads us well into $31. And as we move up, we can start to get gamma ramps, because if you go ahead and check out the options chain here for this December 27th, it's heavily weighted to the call side. And you can see that we have action all throughout here. And if you look at yesterday's video, people were buying the $31 to $35 range. And I believe that you could see a push up to $35 to $40 buy. And again, I gave this prediction in yesterday's video, the 3rd. So I believe we'll be hitting $35, $40 by the 3rd, in my personal opinion. And GameStop is going to continue to the upside based off everything I'm seeing here. We're breaking out of the pennant. We are starting to eat into the sell wall. That was our first resistance. That's why it's taking so long. We have to get past this sell wall, but we have a lot of bullish pressure pushing us to the upside. A lot of big buy orders coming in. If you go ahead and look at the technicals are extremely bullish. If we just go ahead and zoom out, man, and just look at some of the things going on, we have this overall uptrend here that we are holding. We've been pushing against 30, trying to break through it. You can see that we have, if we go ahead and pop on the super trend, 2-hour buy signal here just popping up right now. If we get the 4-hour, that'd be great. Right now, hourly buy signal, green MACD hourly time frame, 2-hour time frame, and 4-hour time frame, green MACD. Alligator clearly showing that we have bullish momentum to the upside here on the 4-hour time frame as well. We are going to continue to the upside, and most likely, if we can break 31.88, that's going to head us towards 32.50 and $35, potentially as early as this week, even though it's a short week. Now remember, tomorrow's trading day is going to be limited. I will be live tomorrow, but we close around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I showed you guys that in the stock market hours. It's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what that is for your guys' time, but it's about 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that we will be closing. So basically a half day for the markets tomorrow. Then it's going to be closed on the 25th, and then we will resume trading. So this is what we're looking at for GME. I think we're going to be able to tomorrow hold this, and because it's a short week, that makes the gamma, the hedging has to be occurring faster because there's less time in the week. So if we do continue to head up to the upside like we are, we could see a gamma push up, and you could see GME rapidly rise. And then, of course, we have this bullish pennant breakout where we had the perfect breakout. Then we had the retest, and now we are confirming it. If we move up to, of course, like, again, 31.88 and use that level of support, you're going to see a continuation towards $40. And there's no telling how high GameStop could go after that, because that's going to be the official break of the macro accumulation. where we had this falling wedge structure. Then we have this overall uptrend. Again, we had this push to the upside. We consolidate it, and it leads to another push to the upside. And again, I'm not saying, I just use this as an example. Technicals are technicals. Falling wedge, you push up, you consolidate, and then you push up, completing the falling wedge. Falling wedges have a uptrend, falling wedge, and then you make a higher high. I believe GameStop could potentially be headed to do the same thing. And again, of course, if we go ahead and zoom out and look at everything on a whole with my overall picture of, you know, the algorithm repeating on top of the falling wedge, it looks like GameStop is going into a bull run, an overall uptrend. It looks like that the algorithm has repeated, and we could see another big push to the upside. I think that's why we have these sell walls here. These sell walls go as high as $65, and these are some of the price targets that you would see if we were to break out of this falling wedge and continue to the upside. So things are starting to heat up for GME. We're starting to see spikes in cost to borrow as well. If we see cost to borrow remain elevated, that's definitely a bullish sign. Right now, we're seeing spikes in cost to borrow. So cost to borrow is spiking up and then kind of coming back down. As far as shares available to borrow right now at time of recording, they could get more, but right now they only have 750,000 here for GME. Cost to borrow did spike up, but it came back down. It's at 0.28%. Same thing for AMC. Cost to borrow was up to about 1.25%. Now it's back down to about 0.78%, but AMC still cost to borrow is starting to trend up. We actually seen this pop to the upside here at the end of the day here for AMC. A lot of people are losing hope on AMC, but it's kind of making in this double bottom structure here, getting this pop to the upside, which is good. And again, if GME pumps to the upside, I believe it will help AMC, and AMC will pump to the upside. But right now, AMC really needs that news of no dilution. Again, I made a little short video today just basically breaking it down plain and simple. GME, no dilution, AMC dilution, and you can see that GME had a green day and AMC had a red day. Now, if we get that filing that says that the share offering is complete, that will obviously be bullish, and you will see a bullish reaction off of that. I guarantee it. And if we see GME start to push towards like $35, $40, you're definitely going to see AMC start to move. I think once GME breaks like 32, 50, 35, that's when you'll see more excitement, because we've already been to these relative prices here recently for GME, and we need to see a little bit more higher highs before FOMO and everything really starts to kick in again, because again, we have seen these prices in the accumulation range and with some of these spikes. But once we get towards $40, $50, $60, then you'll see the FOMO and everything kick in, and things could get pretty crazy. So this is what I'm looking at for GameStop. Let's go ahead and move into AMC, show you guys what's going on for AMC and what we could potentially see. So AMC, I want to see hold 409. Again, I'm not saying right now AMC is done or I'm selling my AMC. You guys have to make your own moves, make your own decisions. But right now, it's really dependent on GameStop or if we get that filing, in my personal opinion. But we can still give you guys the technicals and what I'm expecting to see. I'm expecting to see a retest of 409. What's crazy about AMC is they dumped over 1 million short shares on AMC today. It was actually crazy, and they did it all at once. They're like really desperate for pushing AMC down right now for some reason. It's actually wild. Obviously, I think it's because they don't want two problems at once. That's going to put a lot of pressure on the shorts if both AMC and GME are pushing up. Right now, they kind of have, with the dilution, a little bit of stranglehold on AMC, but they are also terrified, it seems like, because they had 2.1 million short shares, and then literally we've seen it during the live stream. They just dumped down to 1.4 million, and I just did a refresh. They're down to 1.3 million shares at time of recording, and all that did was they dumped it here, it dropped down, and then we started pop back to the upside. Again, this could be that long operator. Normally hedge funds are the ones that buy at the end of the day, or big money institutions, but somebody bought a lot of AMC, running it back up to the upside. Huge spike. We're up here. We were up here slightly in after hours. They used those short shares to push it down. GameStop basically flat here in after hours. I'm thinking it's going to see a consolidation for GameStop, opening up around 31 88, and then retesting that and bouncing to the upside. AMC, I'm thinking we're going to retest 409 and then push up from there. And then we want to see it break above 415. If we can break above 415, that will confirm a lot more upside, and we could see things possibly play out as a possible double bottom where you get a bounce here and then a bounce here. And I showed that in yesterday's video, but we really need to break above 415 to confirm that. If we don't break above 415, then you're not going to see a possible double bottom. Right now, we are forming a potential bottom, but until we break above 423, I can't confirm anything and say, hey, we're going to be going into an overall uptrend. So that's why I'm saying I really think we need to see GameStop push up or get that dilution news filed, because right now we are just consolidating. But we will see what happens tomorrow, and we will go from there. So that's what I'm looking at for AMC stock. Let's go ahead and go into SPY stock and show you what's going on for SPY. So SPY got this crazy push to the upside. People were kind of like worried today, earlier this morning, and they were like, is SPY going to go back up? Is SPY going to go back up? If you just trust the process, relax, stick to your guns, because SPY likes to trick. It likes to run at a premium. It likes to trick people. And sometimes you have to think what's the best way to trick people. But you still had this overall bull flag type structure from earlier leading into today. And you guys can see that we had that play out there. Got this pop to the upside, and it's playing out basically where you have this run after you break out of the bull flag. So what I think SPY is going to do is basically what I said from the weekly outlook and prediction. You're going to see a push to the upside, possibly up to as high as 600 or 602, and then you're going to start seeing a pullback. I think we're still on track for this. Remember, tomorrow's going to be a short day. We'll see how SPY reacts. We need to see SPY break above the key level of 595.41. That will confirm more upside. But basically, the calls, the play in the Discord was calls, and then also the play in the Discord was absolutely crazy for GameStop and Instaprint. I talked about a dip in the morning for GameStop, and I said if you see that dip that I'm expecting, buy that $30 calls or shares, whatever, however you play it, and then they will print. And as you can see, that absolutely ran up. So if you are looking to get in the Discord, those are the types of plays that we do have popping off. But yeah, SPY, I think we're going to be having a push to the upside, continue up to about 600, 602, then pull back. I don't think we're going to go into like a new bull run or anything like that. I think we're going to be actually topping out, in my personal opinion. I know some people think that the market's going to go up forever, and maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see what happens. But I explained it overall on the macro on what I'm looking at. Basically, you can see that the weekly MACD is going red. It could easily turn green again, but the thing is that you really want to look like is the RSI, bearish divergence, RSI trending down while price is trending up, volume trending down while price is trending up. I believe that SPY is actually topping out, and then you're going to see a correction back to the downside. I didn't talk about this on the weekly outlook and prediction, but I should have. You can see that NASDAQ, it got this bounce back inside this rising wedge, but I think this rising wedge is going to still play out, and you're going to reach a top, and then it's going to come back down, and I'll show you guys what I mean. So you'll reach a top, you'll come back down, and break down out of the rising wedge. Still, this is a massive rising wedge on NASDAQ, which would cause the market to come down as well. And this is going to be headed into 2025. So this is what I'm looking at for SPY in the overall market. That's why I think SPY is going to get a pump to the upside and pull back. Also looking at stocks like Apple trying to push to the upside, holding this overall trend line. I'm going to be watching this trend line closely. NVIDIA getting a bounce to the upside as predicted. I told you guys in the weekly outlook prediction, I thought NVIDIA would be heading up to at least 141.21, if not higher, and then starting to pull back a little bit later. And again, that would bring the market up and then down, giving us basically a little bit of a Christmas rally, and then after trading resumes, starting to pull back. So basically green week this week, as I was predicting. So far we're on track for that, and then I'll give you guys the weekly outlook and prediction next week. So this is what I'm looking at for SPY in the overall stock market. Let's go ahead and go to BTC and then wrap up this video. So Bitcoin and crypto. Bitcoin getting a little bit of bounce. But right now we're on a little bit of a cliff edge. Basically, what I believe is we need a little bit of flesh out in crypto market. I'm still bullish. I think crypto market born is going to go well into 2025, and crypto is actually going to decouple from stocks. I know people think that's crazy, but again, that's why the market is good. Everyone can have their own opinions, and again, I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm just telling you what I'm looking at based off of my research and due diligence. So I think Bitcoin could see a pullback and flush down, but right now it's getting a little bit of a bounce back to the upside. We could go as low as 91.6K or 85K even. But right now it looks like we're trying to get, like I said, a bounce back to the upside and possibly hold. If you see us get back above 96K, that's a good sign that we're actually going to get back above this trend line and possibly start moving back up towards 100K and then even continue up much sooner than people thought. Again, Bitcoin, crypto normally gets flushes out. Right now, there's been no altcoin season. So when Bitcoin drops, altcoins flush extremely hard. So that's why when you see Bitcoin pull back 5%, you see altcoins pull back 15, 20, 25%, crazy. But then when Bitcoin bounces back, they also bounce back, 15, 20, 25%. So that's just how it is until it's going to be altcoin season. If this was the top of the market, it would be the strangest season of crypto that I've seen. I've been in the market since 2019. I'm not saying I'm a pro or anything like that, and that's not that long, but we've always had an altcoin season. So if it were the top, it would be a strange market. Again, if you're up massively, you might want to look at taking profits, taking risk off the table. Me personally, I am just holding crypto as a long-term investment for me, and I think we will see higher highs here into 2025, and the Bitcoin top is not in my personal opinion. So I think Bitcoin could get a bounce back to the upside. We want to see it get back above 96K to confirm a recovery. This could be a possible double bottom forming. So we could see that if we get above that 96K level. If we come up and retest this trend line as resistance, then you're going to see that dump back down to the downside towards those lower price targets of 91 and 85K like I was talking about, and that would cause a decent flush in the altcoin market. As far as Ethereum is concerned, I'm going to go ahead and zoom out and show you guys what I think is going to be happening. But basically, I think we're going to see a little bit more consolidation before breaking out of this accumulation range. But right now, Ethereum's getting a nice bounce back to the upside at 3.4K. Basically, altcoins are all of these altcoins are getting a decent push back to the upside. So it is looking good right now for a bit of crypto recovery, even though Bitcoin isn't necessarily going green. Could that mean altcoin season's coming? I don't think so, but it is showing that there is more support building in the altcoin market. So this is what I'm looking at for Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency market. This was your daily outlook and prediction for stocks and crypto. If you found this video informative, please go ahead and drop a like, press subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero updates. And if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you, because so few people watch to the end of the video, and that helps me out a ton in the algorithm. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace.
Alright, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this. Remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero updates. And as always, y'all, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace.